Hello everyone and welcome to Draft Rewind. Now as we count down to this year's NAB AFL draft, it's always good to look back at past drafts with the power of hindsight. My name is Nat Edwards and I am joined by Collingwood rising star Jayden Stevenson, who is going to select the best picks from past years. Jayden, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Today we're taking a look at the drafts of 2001 to 2005 and Jayden, you'll be deciding which player is the best selection at each pick during those 5 years. Now we're looking at top fives mostly. From memory you're a pick 6, is that right?
Yeah, I was just outside unfortunately, maybe a wild selection.
You could be a wild card in future years to come. Alrighty, let's get underway. Pick 1. Who are you choosing?
Yeah, it's obviously... they're all deserving pick 1s and Adam Cooney's the only Brownlow medalist, but I've gone with Luke Hodge. Obviously it's a team game that we play, and to have won 4 premierships and a Norm Smith or 2, I think he's deserving of my pick. All right, Luke Hodge at pick 1. Looking at pick 2, this looks like a much harder challenge for you because there's some good players there. Yeah, obviously there's my teammate Daniel Wells and Daisy Thomas has won a premiership, but again I've gone with team success and Jared Ruffhead is my selection. The 4 flags once again, and he's even captained the club, so I think he's worthy of that pick also. Pick 3 now. Yeah, pick 3. I'm not taking away from any of the other 4, but I think Chris Judd's quite an easy selection there. To have won 2 Brownlows and a premiership, I think when his time comes to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, he'll be a certain inductee. Pick 4, getting slightly harder for you? Yeah, actually... When I saw the names, I had to actually look up a few of them. I was only 2 in 2001 and 6 in 2005, so I've gone with Josh Kennedy. I think just the longevity of his career, he's the only one still playing, so I've chosen him. All right, for our viewers, Jayden was born in 1999, so we can excuse him for that. All right, so Josh Kennedy joins your team. Who's next? Pick 5. Now, there is one face there that should be extremely familiar to you. Yeah, this was certainly the hardest pick for me. Obviously, playing alongside Scott, I've watched him play such good football, and his leadership has impressed me, but I've gone with Buddy Franklin. I think just a player of his calibre, we haven't really seen a forward do what he has done, and he's kicked 800-odd goals, and I'm sure there's more to come. I just don't see another forward doing that anytime soon, so I've had to go on with him. No, I like that selection. What are you going to have to say to your skipper, though, when he watches this? Yeah, I think I'll have to buy him a coffee or 2 to make up for it. All right, and finally, we have compiled a wild card list here of great players who are picked later than the top 5 in each draft. Who of the wild cards from 2001 to 2005 would you like to select? Well, when I looked at the photos, I saw this guy in a Fremantle jersey. I didn't know who he was, but it's actually David Mundy. I mean, he's obviously grown his hair out and looks a lot different, but I've gone with Gary Ablett. Hard to look past, and obviously he's a little master for a reason. 2 Brownlow medals and a premiership or 2, so I had to choose Gary. Good to pick Gaz with some hair. Thank you so much for joining us, Jayden, and thank you for watching Draft Rewind. We'll see you soon.